Hey guys, welcome to another review. And in this review, I'm going to be reviewing another soap that's all naturally made. What's really interesting about this soap that I'm about to review though, it was actually very recently featured in Tools of Men's Top 14 Soaps for 2020. So in this review, I look very forward to telling you guys my thoughts and opinions and basically telling you if I think it's worth it or not. So let's get right into the video. Hey guys, how are we doing today, my friends? God, I hope you're doing good. You know, we're approaching Christmas. It's really, really cool time of the year. As you can tell, I did a little decorating. I try, did the best I can. And if you notice, I got a little mark right here, but I recently just gave myself a little shiner. I was setting up the studio and I popped myself right in the eye, man. Was getting a little too extreme in here, man. It's getting violent, man. But my friends, in this video, I actually was super excited. I'm actually really intrigued to be reviewing a company called the Yellowbird. May not have heard of them. That's okay. I haven't either until recently. These guys, but have been really creating a lot of buzz. And one of the reasons why I was intrigued and so interested in reviewing one of their soaps is just the fact that they recently was featured in Tools of Men's Top 14. They were also featured in another article recently, like some random article on Facebook or something. They can be found on Amazon, and so, but as you know, you can check out the reviews on Amazon, obviously. On Amazon, dude, their products are like north of 4.5 across the board. I'm like, man, who are these guys, So I did a little more research. I went to their website, checked them out a little bit more. Apparently they're a very small company. They are family owned. I believe the owners are named Nicole and Colin, I believe. And they're so they're really small, family orientated. Gotta love that, man. That's super cool. So that's what we're gonna be reviewing today, my friends. So I look very forward to it. So I hope you are as well. Okay, my friends. So let's start our review by taking a look at the package, the boxing, and the presentation. As you can see here, this is the boxing, or when you order, this is the little package it will come in. Very simplistic, very minimalistic. I'm a fan of minimalistic logos and fonts and things like that, so I'm really feeling the vibe. But however, what I noticed is that was pretty neat, makes it a little different. Not crazy, but just different. It's a sleeve. I know there's nothing mind-blowing or anything like that, but it's different, it's unique, it's fun. I like it, I appreciate it when companies do something a little different, but I've never seen that before. That's first for me. I've never seen a company use a sleeve as their main packaging, so that's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat idea, and I dig it. So just a nice little sleeve that just slides on off. Here we have the cardboard box, and you might not be able to see it. I might have to bring it in, but in the cardboard, the logo is actually been imprinted into the cardboard, so that's cool. You got a nice size cutout, a little bit bigger than usual. Pretty big cutout here to give it a good smell. So yeah, it's cool. So I'm really digging the theme. It's very simple, very minimalistic, and I dig it. I like it. So cool deal. So, well, now that we looked at the box, let's go ahead and take a look at the soap itself, guys. All right, cool deal. Now that we looked at the box, looked at the packaging, looked at the logo, looked at the font, took a closer look, let's go ahead and take the soap out of the box and take a look at the soap itself and see what it looks like. Okay, cool. It's got a solid black aesthetic, which is not surprising when you consider that charcoal is one of the main ingredients here, so it's to be expected to have this black aesthetic, which I don't find surprising, but still looks cool. I always did like the black aesthetic with soaps like that. It just looks cool. It's different, so I always did like it. You can tell this was handcrafted. Got the rugged edges. You can tell like somebody cut it. It's very uneven. I always dig that. I love that. You can feel the little bit of the roughness here along the edges. Super cool looking bar of soap, guys. I mean, I dig it. It feels good, feels very firm, nice in the hands. It's got a nice solid weight to it. What is this? A 4.5 ounce? Okay, so solid. Yeah, when it comes to soaps, my preference is I like my natural soaps at least be 4.5. So this is nice. I don't like when they get a little smaller than that, especially when they start asking for anything like 7, 8, 10 bucks, some 15, whatever. You see some of them like 3 ounces or whatever they are, and it's like I'm not a fan of that. But it's a good size, looks nice, feels nice. I dig it. So looks really cool. Well guys, now that we took a closer look at the soap itself, let's go ahead and move on and see how this thing actually smells, shall we? Alright my friends, now that we've taken a closer look at the soap, let's go ahead and give it a sniff test and see what we're working with here. So let's go ahead and okay, very citrusy. First and foremost, very citrusy. You can definitely smell lemongrass here, but it's not harsh. The lemongrass is not harsh here, it's not overwhelming. You can catch some hints of the lavender, which complements it very, very well. I have to admit my expectations were a little bit somewhere else. I was expecting more of a masculine scent. And that's just because, you know, after seeing it on a list of soaps made for men, I just was expecting a little more masculine here. However, that's not a bad thing at all. This is more of a straight up, you know, nice, basic, simple fragrance. You're getting what is being advertised, and I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just a very nice, citrusy fragrance, and I like that. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that very much. This soap knows what it is. This company knows what they're going for. This is not necessarily designed for men or women. I think this is a neutral gender soap for sure. Definitely wouldn't say it's masculine though. So, and I tell you what, I know a lot of people who don't necessarily like heavy masculine scents or notes. There are a lot of people who just prefer clean, simple, basic smelling soaps. I know a lot of them. In fact, some of you guys in the comments have even made those assumptions as well. So I think for what they're going for, I think it's a very nice fragrance, you know. But so I'm not saying it's a bad or a good thing. I just want to bring it to your awareness. If you are expecting this soap to be a masculine smelling soap, this ain't what it is. However, if you do like soaps that are just simple, clean, pleasant fragrance, gets the job done, you know, doesn't really do anything crazy, you know, this is not a bad fragrance at all. Not at all. Especially if you like lemongrass or citrus smelling scents, man, this is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alright guys, now that we did the sniff test, let's go ahead and do the lather test so we can bring it on back. Alright my friends, now that we're done with the lather test, let's start transitioning into our concluding thoughts, and I'm going to tell you whether or not I think this is worth your time or it's just simply a pass, my friends. Alright, cool deal guys. So far, having been dealing with this soap, I have to admit I've been relatively very impressed with the soap. I think the quality is on point. The ingredients are very powerful. And what also I want to bring to your attention in terms of ingredients, there's not very many here. And I always appreciate and really like when companies don't use very many ingredients. I think that's actually better. Here you just have sustainable palm oil, you have coconut oil, you have olive oil, you also even have sunflower oil. You have activated charcoal, obviously. Then you have, you know, your 2 essential oils. You have lavender and lemongrass. That's it. That's all the ingredients that are found in the soap. So I think that's really comforting, I guess, if you will, because I don't necessarily want to just condemn other soaps, but for me is when I see a paragraph, you know what I'm saying, like a storyboard, and under the ingredients section, I get a little nervous. But here, seeing that there's 8 ingredients, I think, total, you know, I find it very comforting and something worth sharing as well. I really like the aesthetic. I like the black look of it. I think that's always super cool. I enjoy the fragrance. Key notes, also just to reiterate for those guys who maybe have the expectation this might be more masculine. Not so much here. Not the most masculine smell. However, it is a very clean, it's very simple. It is a very citrusy scent. So if you don't necessarily like those heavy masculine or heavy scented soaps, this could be a really good alternative. If you want to get in on the natural soap scene and you just want to smell, you know, you just want your soap to smell nice. I think this could be a really good option for you right here. Now, in terms of the price value, this soap does come at like a solid $10. I think like on Amazon you get like $9.95 or something like that. So that's a little bit above average price. Price typically comes from like 6 to 8 now these days. So this is like a little bit above average, but I think the quality of it justifies it. Also, another really cool point to bring up is that once again, it's a small company, it's family owned. So it's always really cool and neat to support companies that are on the up and up, especially when they're here located in America. So you can never go wrong supporting those type of companies. They have really good cause. They have a really neat, if you go to their website, they have a really neat, cool background story. I'll leave a link to that. You guys can read that. It's not long. It's like a 3-minute video and get a better sense of the family. Super cool. I really appreciate and enjoyed that. However, I think in terms of recommendations, it just depends on your preference of soaps. If you are looking for something that is more masculine scented, then I would say maybe would veer your attention to something else. There's other options, and you can still find some with great ingredients as well. But if you don't like those type of scents, if you want some more basic, more simple, and you like citrusy, keyword citrusy, then I really think you're gonna like the soap. And just based on the quality and all the other benefits and ingredients and the other facts that I brought earlier, I don't have no problem, you know, recommending you go and check this soap out. At least give it a gander, you know. And they also have like, I believe like 9 or 10, I think maybe 11 scents altogether. I can't remember exactly the number, but they have a pretty wide selection of soaps as well. So there might be something you may be more interested in. Also keep that in mind. But just based on impressions that I'm getting, I really don't sense that these guys are making soaps specifically for men. I think it's more of a neutral thing. It's, you know, it's just the fact that, hey, these are natural ingredients. They're very powerful, very good for your skin. You know, do you like this or not? So, which makes my review very simple, because the question now becomes, hey, do you like the smell of lemongrass? You know, do you like citrus smelling soaps? You know, because that's exactly what you're going to get here. You are going to get what is advertised here, and that makes my job very easy here. So just when you look at the overall quality, the passion, you know, you can really feel the love and the care. You know, it's like anything in life. You know, you can just feel the TLC, the love that goes into something. And I have to admit, you can feel it here, man. Considering it's been featured, it's getting a lot of praise, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. I just think it comes down to your personal preference on scent. It's just that simple. You know, you need to ask yourself, do you like lemongrass or not? And if you do, 2 thumbs up, and go get your bar, man. Go get your bar, or check out some of their other scents if you like it. I'll leave a link to all that, obviously, like I always do. I'll leave the ingredients, everything for you to check out. But guys, that concludes this video. You know, and I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy, and I appreciate your positivity and feedback as always, my friends. You know, Christmas is approaching, but it's never too soon to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I hope you're enjoying it. All right, my friends, that being said, I'll see you guys next Tuesday for another review with me, the Natural Soap Man. Till then, guys, take care and much love.